Well, I'm taking this way too far. Check it out, a nifty intro. Okay, before we get into last night's spectacular event, I just want to let you know that I've decided to make a regular video vlog, vlog, something of that nature. I've got a lot of great response. One of my YouTube videos went up to 200 hits, the first one with suspension. So I decided to make this a regular thing, mostly from the encouragement of some of my Facebook friends and some of the responses I've been getting. So this officially will be episode 1 of my new vlog, Shot from the Point. Alright, let's get into the games. What a night. Great night for Henrik Lundqvist and the New York Rangers. If it wasn't for Sweden's favorite son, the Rangers would not be in Game 7. I think anybody that watched this game would understand that. So, hats off to Mr. Lundqvist and the New York Rangers. You're going to Game 7. You're taking it back to New York, but that does not mean it's over. I don't have a lot of faith in the Rangers going into Game 7. They didn't even seem to find their game. They dropped the first goal. They were able to make a comeback. They did keep the pressure on, but they do seem to be making mistakes in their own zone again. This could affect them seriously, especially in an overtime in Game 7. That would be a disappointing end to a spectacular season. As long as Tortorella can keep them firing on all cylinders, not just some, these guys could go far in the playoffs. They are young, they are a very good hockey team, but Ottawa is hungry and they are serious, extremely serious. Congratulations to the Phoenix Coyotes. You have won a trip to the Western Conference semifinals. Congratulations to them. They shut down one of the more celebrated offense, Kane and Taves Blackhawks offense. This is one of the top teams in the league. They were able to shut them down with tough defense. And like the Ottawa Senators, although they did it with offense, they never allowed Phoenix to get Chicago firing on all cylinders. There's a couple factors for this. Taves is coming off an injury. The Hossa hit, I'm sure affected the morale in the Chicago locker room. But Chicago, you really can't ask for more than a 25-game suspension, and this is not basketball. You cannot run the offense through one particular player. I'm sure it hurt. It may have made the difference, but you need other players to pick it up when a player like Hossa goes down. This is unfortunate. I do have a soft spot in my soul for original 6 teams, but this isn't going to happen this year. There are some good signs. Every one of these games went to overtime. Every single one of these games except last night, and maybe that was the difference. Maybe they finally wore the Blackhawks out. Really spectacular. This was a high-rated series on NBC from what I understand. I've got a friend over here in Germany. He's a football, basketball, baseball fan. Never really was interested in hockey. From the Chicago area, he's now referring to the Chicago hockey team as his Hawks, and I think that's spectacular. And the reason I think that's spectacular is because, and you're going to see this a lot, because the ratings are so high, we're going to pull people from other sports like basketball, like football, and you're going to see a really, really tough game, a game that has not been interfered with as much by the mainstream media. And hopefully the NHL can keep this hard type of hockey going. I don't know if these Brendan Shanahan hits are going to have an impact in the end, but we'll see. I expect good hockey for the rest of the time. You may not see the fights, but if it stays like it is now, we don't really need the fights. Normally the fights drop down to almost 0 in the playoffs anyway. But just hard, tough hockey. Don't necessarily need the fighting. It's a nice bonus, but we should see some spectacular hockey in the second round. Goodbye to Chicago. Hello to Phoenix. Let's see what you do in the next round. Real quick, let's see if I can keep this under a minute. Predictions for tonight. Devils, Panthers, Game 6. Devils find themselves in a tough spot facing elimination tonight. I think they're going to pull it out. Look for a very tight defensive game on both ends, even though Florida's defense doesn't really impress me. What you'll see is I'm thinking maybe a 2-1 game. New Jersey will push on. I just can't see Florida knocking these guys out, but New Jersey's definitely feeling the pressure. Moving on to probably the toughest series to call, Washington and Boston. It's going to be a dogfight. Look for a wide open game. I think both these teams are really going to go for it. They're so evenly matched. Stanley Cup champions will overcome. I'm going to go for the experience on this one too. Look for a 5-4 victory in overtime by the Boston Bruins. Thank you very much. Enjoy the games, and God, I hope one of my predictions works. I've got to end this video kind of quickly because I just got a copyright notice from NBC Universal. Apparently, I can't use one of the clips that I'd hoped to use. If you want the original video, it's really funny. It's a narrated video. Please give me an email. Otherwise, I'm really sorry. I'm still kind of learning the ropes on YouTube, and I had to do that to get my account status back. But enjoy the games tonight. I hope you liked the first episode, and take care, peace, and enjoy the games. Would have made the difference against Chicago, but you can't ask for more than a 25-game expansion. I really hope we see Martin Hossa up and healthy. I just got a fucking phone call. Unbelievable.